Welcome to the WanderLearn podcast. I'm your host, Francis Tapon, where we explore travel, technology, and transformation. In this episode, I interview 3 Egyptians while we sit by the Nile River in Luxor. One guy is named Mustapha, the other Tual, and the third is Usama. 3 guys, 3 young guys, and I just like to capture their everyday thoughts. I ask them about what a tourist misses out on in Egypt when they just spend 2 weeks. Certain things must go by under the radar. What are they? What about religion? How important is Allah in Egypt? Are people really serious about religion or not so serious? What about young generation versus old generation? What about their relationship with their neighbors? Do they like Libya? What about Sudan or Israel? What about the ceremony of getting engaged and getting married? What about the myth that people have about Egypt? And what is the future of Egypt? These are some of the questions that I talk about in just a few minutes with these guys to just get a sense of what an everyday Egyptian might think of. I like to capture everyday thoughts, and this is a perfect example of that, to get a sense and the pulse of the people. So tune in, enjoy this episode. Thank you. Welcome to the Unseen Africa. This is Francis Tapon, and I'm here with 3 Egyptians, and we're sitting here on the Nile, so you might be hearing a bit of boats going by or people running by occasionally, but we're kind of quiet, and we have a wonderful view here in Luxor, looking at the temple of Luxor across the way. We're on the West Bank.
My name is Mustapha Al-Khatib. I'm a medical student.
My name is Tual Khatib. I working in Exceed call center.
My name is Usama Shazli. I'm working as an engineer.
Wonderful. Okay, guys. Well, thank you so much for spending time with us. What I want to do is start off by finding out what are some things about Egypt that a tourist who spends, let's say, 2 weeks here, looks at the pyramids, looks at Luxor, and then leaves, what do they miss? So let's talk about some things that they miss. What do you think?
I think they miss knowing or seeing the real life of the upper Egyptian man or upper Egyptian citizen, because they do a lot of much important things, interesting things at night. They gather at night. They chat. They tell tales and stories. They do some. Like gathering, they do some gathering, some kind of arts. They do a lot in the villages, and they have a very special style of living, special type of housing. You know, the building is not so tradition. So the tradition, that's what the tourist lacks.
I think they have to stay a lot of time with Upper Egypt people, to know their tradition, to know their traditions, and to know what they are doing in their daily life.
Upper Egypt is Aswan and Luxor and...
No. There are Kena, Sohaj. There are cities which didn't have temples, so tourists doesn't go there. This country or these cities have different weather, different traditions, different customs. They have to go there, and they have to move in the village, in the Egyptian village, which have all the farmers and all the workers there.
And they have to check the lifestyle of the upper Egyptian man. They have to check, to chat to them, like to be so close to men there, to the people. I think they will gain the culture. They miss the culture, the real culture of Upper Egypt.
And okay, and what about...
They have to wear jalabiya. Yeah, I think many of tourists, they have to wear jalabiya. Yes. And I think
the main clothes.
Most tourists interested Egyptian history, not Egyptian now, not Egyptian personal.
But we are proud of our culture. They have to know what we wear, and we have to do something to our future?
I think they have to know the wedding parties, how it goes here, how they go here at the wedding parties. They're very amazing. We have special traditions about wedding. The groom wears the jalabiya, the white jalabiya, and turban above his head. It looks very very interesting. Yeah. They
Now,
have to know.
you guys are all in your 20s, and I was wondering, how has the interest in religion changed over the last 5-10 years? I read an article in The Economist magazine that was basically saying that religion became very important when the Muslim Brotherhood took over, and then quickly, after just a couple of years, people became far less interested in religion, and now it's not so popular anymore. Now, it's Friday, you guys just did your prayers, but do you agree or disagree with that religion is becoming less popular than before? What do you think? Or is it becoming more popular, or is it nothing's changed?
I think religion doesn't change, but the political thinking of the religion has changed with the Muslim Brotherhood. Muslim Brotherhood used the terms of Islam in the politician, but which hasn't to be. Islam is something religion between you and God, and it's a very precious relationship between a man and God, and no one has to control it. No one has to be in power to change the religion. Religion is constant. Something cannot be changed.
Our religion is a peace.
It's peace.
It's peace. It's
Yes.
peace. It doesn't change.
But has it? But in other words,
They didn't
is the
represent Islam.
is the percentage of people, young people, who pray 5 times a day, has that been going up or down or no change?
No change.
Okay.
No change.
And then is other traditions, has it been, as far as religious interest, people going to mosques or learning about the Quran or going to madrasa, is that changed at all, or is it, you're still seeing stability in that?
Stability, yeah.
Okay.
Because a lot of Egyptians do not name them Muslim Brotherhood.
Right.
Muslim darkness, Muslim Brotherhood. Like from darkness. Zalam is darkness.
Okay.
So they are Muslim Brotherhood, not Muslim Brotherhood.
Okay.
They're not. They do not represent Islam, and they didn't. And they haven't ever represented Islam.
So do you think, you don't see Egypt becoming either more religious or more secular? You see it being stable in that sense?
Upper Egypt.
Like if we had the same conversation in the year 2030, what would people, how do you think Egypt is going to be like in the year 2030?
I think it will be better. I think it's have a good yes. Thinking to change their country to the better, and we will do this. I think.
Why do you think it's going to get better?
Because after I think the ideas, the values had changed to the better, and we from our heart we need to change our country to the better.
I think 20 years later, I guess, we will be with the same religion pushing up forward, because our main religion pushing up forward towards science, towards learning cultures, towards accepting the others. That's our true religion. That's how our true religion. Okay, so 20 years later, I think you will find more well-educated men representing real Islam, maybe better than us.
What about this situation with your neighbors? Do you guys, do you have good relations and good feelings about when I say the word Libya, or say the word Sudan, or say the word Israel, or Jordan, or Saudi Arabia? These are your nearby neighbors. Which one would you say is at the top of the list, the best relationship, the best?
Sudan.
Sudan?
Yes. Sudan.
I think we have a good relation with all the countries.
But one is,
But it's Sudan, as it's we were in the past. We were the one country. the past,
Right.
Sudan and Egypt,
Yes.
they are the one country. So they are very close to us.
Okay. And then which one of the neighbors would you say is the worst relationship?
If you consider it a neighbor, it's Israel, so of course.
Tell me about the whole ceremony of getting engaged and marriage and that kind of stuff. I mean, right now you're looking at...
To girl.
Tell me about your mother and what she says to you every time you come home.
You have to. Did you find the girl today?
And you're 26 years old.
You get older and you have to be in your home now. I can't.
I want to raise your children. I want to raise your children. I want to see your children before I die.
I can't.
How old is your
wash.
mom?
I can't wash. She is 48, I think. 48.
Okay.
48. I get tired from you. You have to go your home and find the girl that serve you, and so it's a big problem, I think.
And so, give us the summary of how you meet. How did you meet your girl?
What?
How did you meet your girl?
قابلت خطيبتك ازاي؟
I know her from children.
Okay.
I know her
Yeah.
because she a neighbor, my neighbor.
So when you said I want to marry you, she immediately said yes. Or
What?
did she?
أول ما قلت لها قالت لك أيوه. Yes.
She love
Okay,
she love me.
And how many girls have you been engaged to so far? Zero.
Me zero.
Zero.
Just one.
Just one.
I decided, I got engaged. Once I decided, I got engaged.
Okay. So,
It's just
but nobody in Egypt gets arranged marriages, right?
all marriage in Egypt is arranged marriage.
No.
I don't know, it's a little.
Does your mom and dad say, "Hey, you need to marry this"?
No.
That's an arranged marriage. So you don't have that,
arranged.
right?
You don't have that.
You pick.
I would like life an American. I would like married one girl and
Hanging out with
have mini girl and have mini girlfriend.
Well, I hate to break this to you, but that's actually not life in America.
ده مش الحياة في أمريكا. الحياة في أمريكا مش كده.
No, sorry to disappoint you. It's you marry one girl and you're with that one
عشان
girl.
يحبطك بس الحياة في أمريكا مش كده.
You can be friends with other women.
We have this understand.
Misunderstand.
Yeah, you have a misunderstanding. It's not so glamorous as it's not Hollywood. No, you can be friends with women. Maybe especially if they work.
One or more.
You can be friends with many women, but you're usually
We don't
What
have,
does
you're not going to go
we don't have friends relationship between
men and women.
men and women here in Egypt.
Women and women?
No.
Women and the man.
Yeah.
Women and the man
Yeah.
don't relationship.
Yeah.
Don't different.
They're either married or not.
No. Yes.
Married or not. Yeah.
There
It's
are.
if they are in the
friendship.
work, if they are in
It
the
depends.
work,
It depends on what is the meaning of friendship.
Friendship in dark.
No, friendship is just a pure friendship. Like you and we are all friends.
Yeah, I think it's good.
in the work they are working together.
Yeah.
They
colleagues.
in the work.
Colleagues, yeah.
But a relationship like they
Friend don't
hang out
don't
together.
girlfriend or boyfriend.
No, we don't have boyfriend or girlfriend here.
Yeah, you don't
In
have
Egypt,
boyfriend,
you
girlfriend.
don't have boyfriend or girlfriend.
Right.
it's not a tradition. It's from
Is it changing
our
at all?
religion.
Do you think
No.
that's changing at all?
No.
It's from our religion.
Yeah.
It's from our
It's
religion.
our religion.
Yeah.
Well,
But for example,
and in my our society.
Yes.
Society.
But in Tunisia, for example, the people in Tunisia, they have boyfriend girlfriend. It happens. It's not very common, but it happens.
That happens. But here in Egypt, we are so
much.
restrict, I guess.
Yeah. They're more strict. Yeah. But I mean, Egypt is. What do you think is the biggest myth that people have about the Arab world or Egypt? You understand myth? What is the biggest, lie or misconception?
I'm trying to think.
That you would like to tell Americans, hey, this is something about you should know about us that you probably don't know.
That we accept. We accept the others. We accept all the others, whatever they are, whatever their religion is, whatever. That's the concept that must be changed. And we really, our religion, our traditions teach us to accept other people.
Right.
That's the main mess.
We wanted to tell them that we are living in a safe country. We didn't have a hate to anyone.
You didn't have a hate.
Hatred to anyone.
Actually, we see the terrorists on the television like they do, you know. Yeah, we're not them.
Right.
Like we're
You
not
look at them
these.
as- you
We
look
look
at
them
them
at
as
the
foreigners.
television like they do, like the Americans,
another
for example,
planet,
do.
right,
Yeah.
right.
From
Like, where
other
did these
planet.
guys come from? Well, I mean, the same thing in America. We occasionally have terrorists. You know, and we had in
Terrorists
Las
are
Vegas in 2017. There was that guy who killed 500 people with a gun
Oh.
in Las Vegas. You heard about that, yeah? And you know, he didn't do it for religion or anything. He just was crazy. He's just a crazy man.
I think they are crazy.
Yeah, they simply are.
They all are
Mentally
crazy.
retarded.
Mentally crazy.
They need a psychiatrist. They need a psychiatrist.
My brother.
I think it didn't depend on religion or they don't have a home or they don't have a.
يعني إيه الحاجة اللي عايزين تغيروها؟ فكرة عايزين تغيروها عن العرب.
I would like to tell other personal in more country Egyptian like peace.
They like peace, yes.
Like peace.
Egyptians
Egyptian
like
is
peace.
like peace.
Well, I mean, a lot of people who they you know, just the greeting in most Arabic countries is always salam alaikum, which means
Yeah,
peace
peace,
onto
peace.
you.
So
So it's built right into the salutation.
it's our greeting.
Yes,
Salam.
your greeting, right? Which is all about peace. Unfortunately, you have a minority of people who have ruined that image of, you know, that's the challenge you have to overcome. But you're confident that the future will be better?
Of course, yeah.
So-
Because I'm very optimistic because I see a lot of entrepreneurs, a lot of good people they are listened to by the people. They are respected, you know. They are very respectable and they are appreciated by the people. And they are leaders in the entrepreneuring way, or they encourage the youth to just think practically, and they develop their own projects and accept others. They have moral code, you know.
All right. And what about you, do you think, as the must see or must do thing in Egypt, the thing that you have to, that you're very proud about and you're happy to share with people, that you would like people who come here as tourists visiting Egypt, what would you like them to see or do?
I think they have to visit not Luxor and Aswan and
Or Cairo.
or Cairo, or Hurghada or
Sharm el Sheikh.
South Sinai. They have to move in all the villages and have a trip in all cities. They have to find the real Egyptian, which have a good nature and have a good traditional, and it's I think our country it's a good
Make friends in every place they go. I think
And it's easy to make friends.
Yeah.
It's easy to make friends.
Yeah, so easy here.
Yes. And you're from Kena.
Qina, yeah.
Kena.
Kena.
So that's where people should go. It's just north of Luxor.
yes.
Yes. That is no monuments to see, but lots of good food and good people.
Yes.
You may not see a pharaoh, but you'll have a good meal.
Yes.
And good company.
Yes.
Well, that's a good way to end it on. Well, thank you guys for taking the time. شكرا جزيلا.
شكرا جزيلا.
And that wraps up this week's episode of the WanderLearn podcast, where we explore travel, technology, and transformation. I'm just going to ask you for one simple favor before you go, one small favor, and that is to subscribe to this podcast, share it with your friends, review it, and send me lots of money. How about that as one simple favor? Seriously, guys, if you'd like to know a little bit more about what we talked about in the show, like the show notes, links to things that we talked about, go to WanderLearn.com. If you would like to comment on the show, go to WanderLearn.com and make your comments known there. Tell me what you thought, what you liked, what you didn't like, anything that you thought about the show. Second of all, if you'd like to support the show, one way to do that, you can go to WanderLearn.com/shop, buy something at the shop. I would love it. Also, if you'd like to sponsor a show, you can send me an email at ft@francistapon.com. That's ft@francistapon.com. This show was edited by Rejoice Tapon. The music was done by David Hamilton. This is Francis Tapon, encouraging you to wander and learn.